stuck in a truck. Just sitting, wait. Some assholes people, you know what I mean? Might get hungry. You know what I mean? There is a source of food. If I'm stuck in here too long, it's right there. You know what I mean? I have to go over there and get something to eat. Might have to fight a raccoon or a few rats. Yeah, the windows are down in this thing, but it doesn't make a difference. It's like 2 million degrees in it. I made sure I brought water, because this place is very slow. Very, very slow. I need to make a rack in here. Holding something that holds. Oh, it will float there. Hope they don't fuck up my charge cord. There. Right up in my eye. What is that? Looks like we handle that before I go blind. It's a burn mark, I think, from when I was grinding the other day. Oh yeah, your burn mark. It's all pussed up, so I gotta take care of that. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. So ease back a little bit. These don't need to be touching the dashboard. So yeah, you find yourself stuck in a vehicle because the women think that every man is a chauffeur or cab driver. Just become a cab driver or Uber. You know what I mean? Or even a garbage truck driver if you like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Or UPS driver or mailman. Because then you don't have to drive around with people, you know what I mean? And have to deal with it. Because you're like, then you have an excuse when you go home if they make you drive. It's like, I've been driving all fucking day. You know what I mean? I don't want to drive. I don't like sitting in a truck in a parking lot. Because I don't like going in places. That's why. So I'm stuck in a truck because I don't like listening to other people talk nonsense. Because some people, like doctors, really don't know what the hell they're talking about. Especially when you're smarter than them. So what they do, they go to college and, you know what I mean, Joe Biden, you know what I mean, I'll cut off your debts. Don't worry, you don't have to pay damn shit, but regular people have to pay all their debts. You know what I mean? Loans, all this other stuff. Regular people have to pay that stuff. But all these people that go to college and school for being a doctor, they drive their Ferraris and their Porsches, flash their, you know what I mean? Hey, look at me. I got all this money. and I'll give your kids some medicine that shouldn't really get in the first place. So that's why this is the 5th time I did this in less than a year. Let's just put that this way. So I'm gonna make a recording because I wasn't doing it earlier. My daughter's throat is swelled up, tonsils, and it's like the 5th time. The last time they were gave her amoxicillin. Well, what happened with the amoxicillin is it swelled up her throat even worse. So it was hard. She kept saying, I have a hard time breathing. I have a hard time breathing. I looked and it was like swelled up bad. So I had to go to the children's hospital. Well, we called children's hospital and they send us to this fucking clinic. And this clinic right here there ain't nobody in this motherfucking parking lot, and they will take all day long. They're too busy eating sandwiches, talking about their nails, or, you know what I mean, giving the other guys handies in, you know, in the back room, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's what happens in businesses like this. It just takes too long for them probably going to tell me, hey, you need to go over here to the children's hospital and those need to be removed. I already know this. But no, I got to get dicked around, sit in parking lots. And then because I had to drive all the way over here because I'm the chauffeur, the place that's going to take tonsils out is going to make me sit in the fucking parking lot regardless because it only wants one parent in there. That's why I'm sitting in a parking lot. I might as well get used to it. You got, oh no, COVID. You know what I mean? COVID. You can't, even though you're, you know what I mean, you're the kid's parents, we only want one parent in. You can't come in two. You can't be mom and dad. We can only take one. That's the rudeness. And it's probably not the hospital doing it. It's their retarded security. The retarded security. They're retarded. Literally. Like 100% retarded. You know what I mean? Oh, even though you're coming into emergency room, you got any firearms? No, you think I would bring mine? You think I'd bring mine with? You know what I mean? I'm here for an emergency. You think I brought it in here? You think I came in here to hurt kids? I'm here with my kid. I didn't come here with, you know, to hurt kids. That's stupid shit. Oh no, you know what I mean? You fucking might give somebody the bubonic plague by walking in there being a dad. Oh no. Instead, you're stuck melting in a parking lot. I get heat, like lightning bolts hitting my leg, burning my. It's literally burning my pants. My pants are they're on fire. So bad it is. Got sweat rolling out of my armpits after I just put deodorant on. Then because that too. Then because you're idling and cooling down in a parking lot, you get dunk, 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 dunk. What you doing? I mean, what do you think I'm doing? I'm stuck in a car. You know what I mean? What am I doing? Don't ask questions because security or cops fucking come asking questions. What are you doing? I'm just fucking waiting. I'm in a parking lot waiting because you guys only let one adult in. You know what I mean? What else could I be doing? It's not my, I should say, because of my wife. She made me drive her. I'm stuck in here. She's got to come home, right? Not an Uber. I'm stuck being an Uber driver, you know, chauffeur. You know what I mean? You got some Grey Poupon? Yeah, I carry it in my back pocket. Truck ain't got AC because my wife likes to make army-sized meals for two. You know what I mean? Here's some spaghetti, but then, you know, it's not spaghetti I'll eat. There's certain spaghetti I'll eat, and it's got to be loaded spaghetti with sausage in it. I don't care for just regular hamburger meat. And spaghetti, literally. It's not some, hey, I want spaghetti. No, it's not, comes to my mind because I hate horror stories about people using spaghetti noodles for other things like chicken teriyaki or whatever it is. I call it chicken terzani because that's the way it's actually spelt. You know what I mean? Terzani. You know what I mean? Teriyaki. So So some put noodles, spaghetti noodles on it. So I don't know why. It looks disgusting. So, and I don't like runny. I don't like watered down spaghetti sauce or noodles. If there's water on it, I won't touch it. It's disgusting to me. You know what I mean? It should be water drained from the noodles and sauce put on it. And the sauce shouldn't be runny. It should be thick. That's how spaghetti is actually made. So I won't touch it. She made this army-sized spaghetti, and it's like she got artificial teeth. So she's trying to eat spaghetti without teeth. And she's like, I'm like, nope, not eating it. Nope. I mean, just because you did that, you can inhale other meats. You know what I mean? But you can inhale other big meats. You know what I mean? But you can't inhale a spaghetti noodle. Come on now. You've been inhaling spaghetti, or you've been inhaling meats your whole life, and you can't handle a spaghetti noodle. You know. So here I'm stuck in a goddamn car, or a truck. Now I might have to eat out of that garbage can over there because I'm getting hungry. Or dumpster. It's been 12 minutes. I bet I should be waiting here for like an hour already. You know what I mean? I already know what's going on in there. Just if I could go in there, I'd already be irritated with them already. You'd be like, open your mouth. Let me look in there with the popsicle stick. Let me look in there. Yeah, I did smell that. We can give you amoxicillin, because that's everything we give for everybody, for every kid, amoxicillin. And you could have them removed, so we'll just send you on over to where we actually call in the first place. And in the parking lot, I sit there too. Probably gonna run out of water too. They should have people out here giving bottles of water for the men that have to sit on the vehicle. Like, literally. It's kind of disrespectful. They make, you know what I mean? They got their Ferraris over here, you know what I mean? Porsches. They make, you know what I mean? More than enough to retire in a year from. But instead, you know what I mean? They keep everybody working in clinic. Like, oh, I'm a doctor, a certified doctor, but then they get stuck working in a clinic because all the doctor jobs are taken. People that don't retire because they're money hungry. You ever see that TV show? It's an older TV show, Nip Tuck. That's what reminds me of. Every time I know I've seen a lot of them shows, or that episodes of that. Every time I have to go to a doctor's place, even my wife, a chiropractor, it's like, oh, you gotta see the guy that's boning everybody's old lady. She's like, maybe you should see the chiropractor. I'm like, I don't need to get fucked. So that's just, you know what I mean? A chiropractor to me is just a useless waste of your money. It's all about, you know what I mean? You need to drink water, you need to stretch. It's all that stuff. understand how to pick things up, how to know. If you did the TB12 like Tom Brady, you'd probably not hurt your back at all. Just saying, you know what I mean? It's logical. If you listen, read and everything that he talks about, you know what I mean? It's not like you know what I mean? He's how old? You know what I mean? People don't like him. I don't know why you wouldn't like a guy that's, you know what I mean, perfect. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to be Tom Brady? You know what I mean? You got a supermodel wife. Throw a football. There's the guy that works at works at Lowe's. And one of the times I was working with my brother was whining because they overpriced him like $1 on some screws. And you gotta take it to the front counter. Okay? We go up there and the guy's, I don't know, he must be like a defected person or something. I'm not trying to pick on people, but some people got birth defects. You know, let's just say that, you know what I mean, he had a regular length arm, but his forearm was like, it was missing on both sides. It's like he had it done. Like he had the surgery. I want, you know what I mean, like 6 inches cut out of my arm. And my wrist put back on it. And I thought, you know what I mean, how well can you throw a foot? I thought about asking him, but it'd kind of be dickish. You know what I mean? I can say it on here because, you know what I mean, I like to say things that are dickish. How well can you throw a football? You know what I mean? Because a short arm, it really ain't gonna, the football ain't gonna go far. You gotta have a decent arm on you. And power behind you. You know what I mean? It's like, think of it like when you throw a football, like it's like tighten a lug nut or over tighten lug nut, or an over tighten bolt, where you try to put like a 1 foot ratchet on it, it just isn't gonna break it loose. Or you end up breaking the ratchet parts. But if you put a breakover bar on it with a pipe, make it longer, it makes it easier to break that loose. Sometimes you might have to put heat on it. So, you know what I mean? Tom Brady's arm is like a breakover bar with heat on it and some. You know what I mean? It's like lava coming off it. He can throw a ball. You don't know. I hate him, dislike him all you want, but he is a beast. I like Tom Brady. I don't care what team you play. I don't care if you played for the Jets. I would still like Tom Brady. That's just how it is. And you know, everybody like, I hate Tom Brady. Okay, especially Green Bay Packer fans. Oh yeah, our quarterback sucks. He should retire all last year, right? If Tom Brady went to the Green Bay Packers, you would have a Super Bowl. You probably have 2 Super Bowls. Let's just put it that way, with the garbage receivers you have. And I'm from Wisconsin. If you would have just paid Brett Favre when he was at his prime in Minnesota, you would have a Super Bowl. Or if you didn't let go of Jordy Nelson, you know what I mean? He probably, you know what I mean, a couple good players, you probably would have another Super Bowl. But they're retarded, you know what I mean? They just, we'd rather have crappy cap room for crappy players and rely on the draft, but pay a deadbeat, no good loser with his nose up high too much, that takes up money for good players. You know what I mean? Just, I think if they don't win if Green Bay doesn't win a Super Bowl with that guy this year, they should indeed say, hey, you know what I mean, we fucked up, call us back, you know what I mean, but you gotta go. Send him to the goddamn Jets. That's pretty well. I wouldn't send him to a good team. I literally went, because then you're gonna worry about him winning a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? That's just me saying. I don't like him, but he is a good arm on him. He's good. It's just me talking football. The Baker Mayfield, though, looking pretty good in preseason from what they're talking. I don't think they're going to take Carolina to a Super Bowl. Maybe playoff berth, but not going to win it. Not going to win it. There's people talking about Julia Edelman said he'd make a return if Gronk joins them at the Patriots. Gronk ain't going back. Why the hell would... I just read that. Why would Gronk go back to the Patriots? Bill Belichick was going to let him go. You know what I mean? Why? Why would you let anybody... Let's just put it this way. If they would have paid more attention to good talent that they had, like, there's just one that went to prison for a long time that, you know what I mean, would be better than Gronk, I believe. I actually believe that Aaron Hernandez, it's shady for me to say this, and some might not like it. If he wasn't wrongdoing and did wrongdoings in his life, he would be the tight end, you know what I mean, to have. He was a beast. You know what I mean? Just think, you know what I mean, if they had him and Gronk compared together when Gronk was healthy, because Gronk is so goddamn big, it would have been a force to be reckoned with. And then you add Moss to that, then we're taking it back. You add Moss to that, and Wes Welker with Edelman, or even Dola. I like Dola better than Welker, but you know what I mean. Welker was good, very good, but he lost track of his hands when it came to playoffs. So you got to think all that, you know what I mean? They would probably have even more rings if there were healthy players. There really isn't no excuse for some of the stuff. Like, and then somebody like the Giants. Dude, like the 2 games that I've seen that, you know what I mean, ended 2 Super Bowls. Just put it this way. They got lucky. You know what I mean? Actually, there's 3. The debacle with the Eagles. The second time. I would have played Malcolm Butler that day. You know what I mean? You don't score you don't that much points and not win a Super Bowl. Let's just put it that way. I would have left the Patriots too. You know what I mean? That's what Tom Brady did. That, you know what I mean? He wasn't gonna let that go. Or he keep getting them garbage for players. You know what I mean? Let's pick up these people and give it a try. It's not enforced. I don't know why other teams don't get it. You know what I mean? Let's not invest in O-line. You know what I mean? We got a quarterback, but let's not invest in the O-line. Let's make sure our quarterback gets sacked all the time. That kind of stuff. Maybe if we tried this, maybe he can figure out how to move his legs around when you're a pocket passer. Not everybody, you know what I mean? Not everybody was made of running, but when their arm can throw, you know what I mean? That's what counts. You're supposed to have protection to your quarterback. It's just... I haven't been watching, so I don't have to. Why? Because I like Tom Brady. That's why. I don't have to. I don't have to watch it. It's been a half an hour already. My water's already hot. You think these birds here, they should shut up. Just start yelling out the window. Shut the fuck up! And the bark off. Shut up! Shut up! trying to relax. Stuck in a truck. See, those people were in and out. You know what I mean? It's like victims of brand loyalty. Coming to a place should be like a prostate examination, you know? It's in, it's out. It's not like that. No, it's in there. You're in there and you're staying in there. By the way, thanks. I just remembered. I was going to do it today anyway. I'm probably going to do it regardless, but I'm going to tell everybody in here. Thanks for subscribing. 200 subscribers. 201, actually. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I need 1,000 subscribers. That's what I need. I need 1,000 subscribers in a short period of time. Things are getting kind of hectic. That's why I need to start being able to make money to pay for a camera, or even a better phone. Actually, a better phone would actually do the trick. You know what I mean? One of them rich $1 million iPhones that have the GoPro built in them, I believe. I think, or they just have a really good camera. And then probably better phone service, because my phone service is garbage. They're garbage. They know who they are. If they know who I am. Yeah, your phone service is garbage. Run a hotspot and tell you they give you a certain amount of hotspot, and then they just cut off. No, you can't. Even though we give you a hotspot, we're gonna cut you off because of what you used it for. If you were trying to run it to update an Xbox, I'm like, does it matter when I paid for it? Does it matter what I used it for? If I wanted to run, if my toilet was hot, it needed Wi-Fi to run it, to flush it, you're telling me I can't flush my toilet? You know what I mean? Oh, our services isn't. You know what I mean? You can have the we offer you hotspot, but if you did directly connect it to your toilet to flush it, you can't. No, we're cutting you off. Cutting you off early. You know, you got it. And if you want that hotspot back, don't do it again, and you have to buy more service. That kind of crap. There's too much ridiculousness in the world. You know what I mean? They need a guy like me to fix everything and make it simple. Everything needs to be simple, not difficult. Everything's way too difficult, and that's why you get Karens in the world. In Kevin's. Karens and Kevins, I should say. Or man Karen. Man Karen would be a Kevin. Okay? There's too many of those in the world that they're just so negative. You know what I mean? I might sound like I'm negative, but I'm actually kind of enjoying this because, you know what I mean? I don't have to listen to people talk in there. Try to talk all technical when in reality they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't even know what they said. They're just going off of, you know what I mean? They're like, it's a popsicle stick, it goes in their throat, and you know what I mean? That kind of stupidness. So many damn birds over here. At least there's wind. Last time I came here, there wasn't no wind at all. And I did have AC, but it still sucks. I was here for like 6 hours, and it's a clinic. It's like what happened in there? They're too busy, like it's talking, not getting it. Talking and no production. That's something that bothers me with any job. There shouldn't be that much talking, and little less talking, more production. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. The more talking you do, the less work you get done. You know what I mean? Walmart's like that. They give them a phone now. Believe that or not. They give you a work phone, and because I know, you know what I mean? Obviously, seeing the wife, this is how I know. You know what I mean? This work phone has Facebook. It has built-in TV. It's got YouTube. Things like that. It's like, why? They hardly work as it is. Why give them social media? Just make it so it scans the crap. And you can email each other. That's it. That's all you need. No, they give you, you know what I mean, $1 million phone. And if you break it, it comes out of your pay. Even though they gave it to you. It's work. Even though, you know what I mean, they don't have it warranted. They want you to break it. Oh, by the way, they do this to you. Oh, by the way, you can put your SIM card in it and at the same time breach every goddamn contract that you can think of in law with confidentiality. You can put your SIM card in our phone, Walmart phone. Nope. Why? Because you don't need my daughter's information, because you will turn around and sell it. That's what they do. You sell your employees' information to other people, you know what I mean? Then you got random people calling all the time. That's the kind of stuff that, you know what I mean, Walmart does. They don't understand, you know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? Even though you gave me a phone, I should not put service on it and not put a SIM card in it and put all my information in it. Because then your boss can come up and say, let me see your phone, and dig through it. And then, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, look at all these pictures of you at your home. Oh, this is her medical information. By the way, you're fired. Let me take this. Now, that's the problem. It's a breach, and it's probably already been done already. Guaranteed. They probably fired somebody, took their phone, didn't let them wipe out anything that they hadn't put on it. And it's like they're going through it, you know what I mean? Their boss could be a creep at the same time and be saving all their pictures, you know what I mean? Saving all their information. They did that already with my wife. They pulled that with, oh, you got to have your email. No, you need a work email. That's what I said. You need a work email. Nothing that has anything that's email related that has my security built into it, where I have to keep track of it. They don't need it. You know what I mean? They just don't. It's just hands down. Well, a work phone, if it's a business work phone for scanning stuff, it shouldn't have your personal email. Nothing personal in it. For simple fact is, if it gets stolen too, on the PIN numbers, it's easy to get into it. That, you know what I mean? Even you can have all the security PIN card codes, you know what I mean, on it. If it doesn't have the thumbprint security thing on it, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. My phone has a thumbprint in it, so the security's that. It ain't gonna unlock without my finger. That's just how it is. Already annoyed already. See, I've been waiting. I already watched a bunch of them leave with their Ferraris, come back, and you know what I mean. Bring it. The one left and came back with a lunch bag. So why even leave? Well, I suppose if they have a dog or a cat, they had to let their cat outside or dog outside. You know what I mean? That'd be logic. Hold on, you gotta wait for our lunch breaks. We had to go get our Starbucks. My wife doesn't know how to drive here. That's one of the reasons why I'm... Oh, Larry, shut the fuck up. I know I ain't got keys in this thing. God. Can't leave the door open. Without a ding, 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 ding. The key ain't in it. Yeah, I did. I gotta answer messages. Does this guy? All messages are visible. Okay, sorry about that. If anybody was watching, sometimes it tells me people are watching, sometimes it don't. So, Burb Life Nana was asking, did I take Burb Life Kid in? Yeah, I am actually dying. I'm dying of hunger and dying in sweat, sitting here struggling, you know what I mean, suffering, and you guys get to enjoy it with me. You know what I mean? Keep opening this door and just rotate the vice. You come here and that's all you hear is kids screaming. I mean, what are they doing? They got a torture rack in there? You know what I mean? Maybe I should go in there and save the day. I mean, quit torturing kids. Maybe the sunroof needs to be open. Maybe more airflow. Oh, somebody else arrived. Maybe I'm probably, you know, gonna get the attention. You know, the time back. And only if you could get paid for doing this. You know what I mean? Sitting in a, you know what I mean? I should get paid for doing this. Sitting in a parking lot waiting should be a job. You know what I mean? Waiting for people to come out. You know what I mean? Some people just, they don't need, instead of like, oh, you know, electric cars, they need guys with me with SUVs just trucking these people around, and they don't have to worry about having even owning a car. You don't have to pay for the car. Just think of that. I'll drive you around, and you can pay me for the amount that you're going to pay for your electricity for your electric vehicle. It's called a cab. You know what I mean? But I drive a big SUV. You know what I mean? I'll make this sucker run on propane. It'll get all kinds of fuel mileage with propane. Might have to change tanks, but you know what I mean? I can go ways. I don't have to go fast. Good, they're done. All right, later. It's probably, oh, you gotta go here. You watch. We might want to wait. We'll wait. There might be negative shit being said, so.
You're her dad. You could have came in there.
They tell you that you can't. Just one parent though.
Oh.
And I don't want to go in there and listen to them talk.
I saw your like video.
Nothing wrong with her. Tonsillitis. She got.
But why don't they just have them removed? I mean, this is like the 4th time.
I gotta get a fucking referral for.
Watch out! Watch your mouth! I'm live here.
Oh, I gotta get a referral.
For what?
Ear, nose, and throat doctor so she can have her tonsils removed. And I'm requesting.
Did they get her medicine? Did you tell?
I don't think so. Wait a minute. Let me look.
How do you go to a clinic and not get medicine for something that you brought her there for in the first place? What was the point of even coming here? Here, he charge you. Let's charge you, not give you medicine.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at, give me a second to look at the paperwork.
It's what I talk about all the time. Unqualified people doing a job.
Actually, she's a good doctor.
Oh yeah? Yeah, she's a doctor. She works at a clinic.
You gotta have with that.
She don't work at a hospital. She works at a clinic. You know what I mean? It must be nice to get you win. You know what I mean? Your practice.
I didn't look at the paperwork.
Can't drive without glasses.
What next? Temperature was normal. She's a really good doctor. That was Kaya's baby doctor when she ended up in the hospital. She don't take that. Continue taking. Change your medication list. Melatonin, oral, oxycodone. She don't even take that. Take 2 milliliters by mouth every 4 hours as needed for severe pain. 7 to 10 on pain scale for up to 40 doses. Take your medication.
Nonsense.
That's what she's on.
Where's the thing saying that you gotta pick up a prescription? Oxycontin. For
a 6-year-old.
6-year-old. Just remember, she wanted to come here.
Here, hold on. Well, because you said Children's Hospital was better than my doctor, so I'll be right back.
A clinic isn't a doctor.
I'll be right back. Let me ask if that's for medication.
It's like me saying a doctor's a prostate examiner. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll call. Actually, let me call when I get there.
Get where?
When I get home, I'll call and see if call Shackelford Pharmacy and see if that was what they prescribed her. 'Cause I really don't want her on that because I don't like that shit.
Why can't you just go in there and ask?
Okay, I'll go in there.
You're still here. Don't get married. Don't.
That mask. The stupid mask. Thank you.
What'd they do? Torture you in there? Hey. They torture you in there? No? Oxycontin, the kid. If I was in there I would probably be power bombing that lady through a goddamn wall. They need to take that drug the fuck off the market, literally. It's like the worst thing you could give somebody. It's like giving a kid heroin. That's what heroin addicts go to. You know what I mean? That's how they start up back. That's how heroin addicts actually start. Is they Oxycontins that they were getting off the street weren't working for them, and they start on heroin. You know what I mean? It's just they tried that shit with my wife when she had Kaya. I'm like, no, there's other alternatives. I don't know why you guys always suggest Oxycontin. No, fuck off with it. That's not an option. Not in my book. Not an option. There's other medicines. We were having a Vicodin. You know what I mean? The Vicodins aren't even that addictive. There's just here's some opioids. You know what I mean? It's kind of how the world came to. Oh, let's legalize marijuana for everybody so they can just not get in trouble for smoking pot. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's making some people are like, dude, bro, I just smoked a whole bunch of weed, bro, dude. You know what I mean? It's just get a life. You know, quit talking to me that way. Talk to me normal. Please, talk to me normal. I'm not a bra. I don't wear them. I don't have tits. I got man boobs. Okay? Men don't wear bras. Here she comes marching back.
No. That's what they gave her when she broke her arm. But see, what I don't understand is...
No medicine?
No, nothing.
I'm glad I wasted my fucking time. See you guys later.